5 o'clock basically, and time for Channel 199 Gardner-Webb Network News with lead anchor Jack Johnson. Co-anchor and weather girl Sally Green can make it rain. And Sarah Steele knows her balls with the sports report. You're watching Channel 199 GWNN, where then is now.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Channel 199, the Gardner-Webb Network News. I'm lead anchor Jack Johnson.
And I'm Sally Green.
And tonight's top story, ski trip mishap. Trouble on the slopes last weekend affected more than the mountain town of Beach, North Carolina. An avalanche that was started by a loud yell from a Gardner-Webb student on the ski trip rushed down the side of a mountain in a rampage that chased skiers off the hillside, not before trapping one student in the snowy abyss. The student, holding on to his last breath as rescuers vigorously dug him out, sat there as they dug for 2 minutes, and he, who will not be named, finally was brought back to the sunlight. There is no word yet on whether or not the lodge, school, or anyone will be sued. That is an amazing story.
It is. It's amazing that he survived.
The heroism it took to dig him out of there, unbelievable.
Dr. Bonner helped to celebrate Gardner-Webb's Mardi Gras festivities by dressing in full Mardi Gras attire. This consisted of numerous multicolored beads, a dyed mohawk, and various new piercings on his body. When students were questioned about the eccentric antics of Dr. Bonner, they said that they enjoyed having a president who was willing to make the effort to try to relate to them. A group of girls were quoted as saying, "That's so hot." Dr. Bonner seems to be a big hit on campus since his inauguration in spring of 2006.
Man, I wish I had a president like that when I was in college.
Don't we all?
Oh.
And now up with Sarah Steele with our sports report.
Thank you, Sally. Yesterday afternoon at home, Gardner-Webb women's softball team took on Appalachian State. Here we see a fastball strike thrown by the Canadian All-Star pitcher, Allison Coffey. And all the outfield has to do, folks, is just watch. And then a grand slam by Joanna Ward helps the Dogs win their second highest scoring game of the season, 57-2. Last night at Paulport Arena, Gardner-Webb women's basketball team hosted Campbell Camels. They also paid tribute to the seniors, Novia Sturdivant, Shamika Smith, and Brittany Harmon. Burnett passes the boys. Boys passes to Sprout. Sprout for three! Carter denies Jordan's daughter for her layup. Roundtree drives to the hoop and draws the foul. Alright, now back to you, Chuck.
Thank you, Sarah, for that stunning report and coverage of the softball and basketball teams. Next, we're going to Sally Green live with our weather. Sally?
And for this week's weather, it's looking pretty good so far. Up near Colorado, up near here, it's looking pretty good. Maybe a little rain, maybe a little thunder. This area, you're good. You're good. Over here, it's a little windy. Maybe a light jacket. Maybe some galoshes, just in case, some rain. Take an umbrella. But that's pretty much it. You're looking good. Dress warm. Wear a tank, layer, just in case, the weather's a little iffy. But this looks good.
Thank you, Sally. I'm sure everyone's glad to know what's coming up ahead. Now we're going to our field reporter, John Johnson, with his story about the new Gardner-Webb cafeteria. John?
Thank you, Jack. I'm here live in front of the new Gardner-Webb Caf, which came back new and improved after the winter break. Students are shocked to see the new improvements such as multi-plasma screen TVs and multi-mini plasma screen TVs upstairs and new seating arrangements. However, what was supposed to be a good project may not be so inviting into the new student's body. If you look, everyone here is not so pleased with the new improved CAF, as they say many, many bad things.
The massive expenditure for the televisions was an incredible waste. Seating's a little cramped.
The only thing good is the fries.
The TVs are a little bit much, but
I'm saying, what happened here and what's going on?
So as you can see, Jack, the kids here at Gardner-Webb don't like the new CAF. There's nothing about it that they really appreciate, and they think that it was a big waste of money, and that the money should have been spent somewhere else. This is John Johnson signing off, saying thanks again. Back to you, Jack.
Thank you, John. And that's a nice-looking suit you have.
Oh, really, thank you. I got it at the same store you did, I think, but they didn't tell me that till later. Kind of embarrassing, I know. All right, anyways, thanks, Jack.
Yes, yes, it is. Okay, and now for our closing stories here. Armless robbery. Last night, an armless gunman entered the DCC with a pistol taped to the side of his body. He was able to talk the cashier into giving up the contents of the register, and then he fled the scene. Once gone, the lady stated that she could tell by the look in his eye that he was going to kill her if she did not give up the contents of the register. Police then asked her, how could an armless gunman fire a pistol? She stated, maybe there was a voice-activated trigger. Luckily, the police were able to capture the man due to the description that the lady gave about him being armless. He was ankle-cuffed and taken to county lockup.
Armless man.
I know.
That is pretty impressive.
You think you've heard it all.
You really do.
You really do. It's just good they caught him.
That is good. One happy Gardner-Webb couple tied the knot this past weekend. After 13 months of exclusively dating, 61-year-old Greta Blevins and 21-year-old Mark Hauser declared their love for each other at Bowling Springs Baptist. When asked about their significant age difference, Mark commented, "We are just two young cats in love. I just happen to be a little younger at heart than Greta." Greta is employed at Gardner-Webb and works in their cafeteria, and Mark is set to graduate in May. The couple will reside in the on-campus Gardner-Webb apartments. Congratulations, Mark and Greta. We wish you the best.
That is an amazing story of marital bliss.
It truly is. And to have such an age difference.
You know, that's not uncommon. My grandparents were 70 years apart. It's normal. But it's my life. That'll do it for us tonight here at Channel 199, GWNN. I am Jack Johnson.
And I'm Sally Green.
Thank you for stopping by, guys.